Hey, hello everyone. How you doing? How are you doing? Hello Jeff. Hello Anne, Ken, Junior, Chucky. How you doing? How was your day? How was your day today? Hello Michelle. Thank you for your email. Michelle, ¿hablas español? Poquito. Hey Roslan, congratulations on your two trades today. Very nice trades today. You got the whole idea. You got the whole idea. I think you are doing very well on your entries. I think the next thing to I mean you need to keep working on it, and maybe the next thing to work on will be on your exits, right? I mean, depending on how many contracts you have, you can start, like practicing scaling out on the next intraday liquidity pools or liquidity levels. Yeah, but there's always something to improve, right? There's always something to improve. The day that you think that you have everything just figured out, market will humble you. So keep working, my friend. You're doing good, right? Hey Tito, how you doing? Hello, Hagi. Hey, what's up, Luke? Hello, Francine. All right, guys. Hey, Crystal, welcome to this community, welcome to this family. We are excited to have you here. Uh, yeah, so hello, Tocayo. Hey, Butter Slimes, Ben, Marty. So for you, Crystal, and any other new friend around in the community, around in this on this YouTube channel, what we usually do here is we go over SPY, QQQ, and some of the Max 7. Uh, all of them are tech names. We usually go looking for break and retest kind of entry opportunities on the 1 minute chart, right? So that's usually what we do here. I've been spending some time during my lives explaining how my approach to the break and retest. We do something that is called the break retest boom. I'm gonna explain in a few minutes. And now we will be looking for the break retest kaboom. That's the opposite, right? That's the opposite. That it's the same play but to the upside. So that's basically what we do. What what are you watching? What are you looking in my charts? Well, these color tags, it's a tool developed by a member of the community. Um, it's only for TradingView. It's only for TradingView. If you want to take a look to these tools, you can find a link on the video description and also on the channel description. And then you will have white lines. These white lines are my key levels on the 15-minute chart. I usually go back from like from yesterday to maybe 2 weeks back, looking for key levels on the 15-minute chart, and you can see here anything, but you will see blue lines. The blue lines are previous highs and lows on the daily chart. Uh, this is the daily gap. This is the difference between previous day close and today's open. And I think I think that's a pretty good summary. I think that's a pretty good summary. All right. Hola, Alex. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Where are you based? Asia, maybe. Where are you based? That you have to watch the recording. Singapore. All right. Thank you for watching from Singapore. Hey, Lego Thunder. Hola. Hey, DC. How many we are? How many we are right now? I think we are like 940 something. Yeah, something like that, right? Hello, Barbara. When I see the Neto's computer, everything is so easy. Wepa! Thank you, Fulvio. Thank you. Hello, Lilia. 951. Come on. Hello, Salman. Hey, Yudai. How you doing? 951. Well, guys, before we start, we are on a mission. We are on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of October 2025. So guys, take 1 second first to like this video, second to subscribe to the channel. We are on a mission. We need 1,000 subscribers by next week. By next week. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Just guys, please take 1 second to subscribe to the channel. A little incentive for subscribing. We said that once we get to the 1,000 subscribers, we will do a competition, right? We are gonna have the Break Retest Boom competition. Let me think about the price for this competition, but basically I'm thinking on, like doing something not money related. I mean, I not taking like 100 contracts or something. It's just like looking for the trader that has better entries and better trade management. That will be great. So I'm thinking on this contest. But first we need 1,000 subscribers for the channel. Thank you, Dai. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, Dai. Thank you very much. Hey, Fulvio. Yeah, you know what, guys? For being honest, you will have strong competition with Luke and Ruslan. Those are the two that I've been watching consistently, taking the Break Retest Boom with good entries, but even better good exits. All right, so guys, you will need to be snipers for this contest. Let me think about a good price for you. What would you like? A book or some merch? I'm due with some merch. Money, she has been pushing me to create some merch because she loves on me. She loves me because she says that I have like too many phrases. I don't know, that's the way I was raised. My dad, my mom, they had like a phrase for everything. So I think that's kind of my style. Hey, Diane, yeah, let me take a look. All right. All right. Well, guys, this is what I was watching on SPY, and I'm gonna show you my trade here. All right. So first, this is what I was watching on SPY. I was watching something like this. Oh, something like this. All right. So I was watching this kind of trend line on the pre-market, and then right for the market to open, we broke this pattern, this triangle, or I don't know what it was, but it broke this this trend line, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a long day, because as you know, I am on a discipline challenge and I'm only trading the downside on SPY and QQQ with the break and retest boom, or any kind of break and retest, but only to the downside. So I was like, oh well, I mean, let's see what happens, because this is gonna be a long day, because I was watching this market structure, this perfect market structure to the upside. But right here, 9:55, I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe this just, feel is over, and this might be a nice pullback. So I was watching this, right? I was watching the reaction to this area here. I had this 670.23 key level on the 15-minute chart. So I watched this candle here and I was like, oh, I like it, but not sure why. I don't know, like I wasn't sure about this candle, for being honest. Why? I don't know. I don't know, like my spidey senses. So I decided to wait. I decided to wait because yes, it was like good displacement to the key level, to the 15-minute chart key level, and like good displacement, 2-3 candles after this first drop, and I was like, well, let me just give it a second. Let me just give it a second, because at the end, this was an order block, right? This was the one candle rule. So I was like, okay, well, I need more evidence of sellers stepping in. I need more evidence of sellers stepping in. So I said like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait. So we had one more rejection, two more rejections. I really love this candle here, and I decided to enter on this candle here. And you will ask, why here and not here, or not here? And the reason is, this was kind of the bottom of all of these candles. So I just decided to enter right here when we crossed this level here, this 669.87, somewhere around here, right? But this was my trigger. When we went below these candles here, I entered here and I took some profits on this first candle, on this first impulsive candle that broke pre-market high. And then I took more on this candle here, and then I closed my, well, like 90% of my trade around here, and I ended closing my trade on, I think, in this candle. So my better return on these contracts was 65%. It was like a nice drop from 669.86 to 668. So look at this. It was almost a $2 or $1.50 drop, and this usually on any other day it will be at least 100%. What happened? I'm not entirely sure. I think because we just kick off the like the earnings season, the IB and everything will be messing up with our contracts. That's my theory. For being honest, I have not taken a look into it like deeply. I'm gonna do it today later when I finish journaling. But I mean, this was a nice trade. Also, after we broke here and we started dropping, we came back for a retest of this pre-market high. I really like this as a second entry. And even when this was a smaller trade, I mean, speaking of my target here of the opening price, look at this. It was a 1 to 2 point, almost 8 risk reward. So that was pretty nice. Actually, that was pretty nice. Even if you cut it like here on the bodies of these candles, it was a 1 to 2.1 risk reward. I think that's nice. I think that's nice. All right, let me go to your questions. Diane, 1025 puts. 1025. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing like this because I have the camera right here. Right here. 1025 here. Well, Diane, let me tell you something about here. I mean, yes, this is a reaction here, but this is not enough reaction, right? I mean, do you see my entry here? This is something that I want to discuss because I know there's a lot of people following this kind of place. It's not about guessing what is gonna do, price is gonna do the next candle. It's just reacting to what it's actually doing. So can you see here? This is one retest, two retest, one candle going away of the key level. I'm taking the third candle. So I'm taking like one or two confirmation candles for my trade. And this second one, it's not opening right at the retest. It's actually not opening, not entering into a position on the open of this candle. It's actually confirming the move, right? You don't need to guess, you need to react. And for example, this candle here, the end, this 1025, you said 1025 right here. Yes, I mean, right now you have one retest of pre-market high, second retest of pre-market high, and this is the start of the reaction, right? This is the start of the reaction. But look at this. This is your new battleground, right? This is your new battleground. It's the resistance of this, then the support of these candles, and these candles here. Look at it. This is actually, it starts here. So support, then turn into resistance, then turn into support. Well, turn into resistance here, and now what you want to see is it's I don't know, like maybe one red candle here, so you can actually open your position from here to the downside, right? Because here, if you identify a retest here, that will be kind of your equal high from this, but it never, and then you could expect an equal low or a lower low, right? But this never came. I mean, yes, you had one reaction here, but this was expected because all of this happening on this area, right? So that's why this reaction is expected. So what you want to see here, it's another candle going down. Like imagine if you will have this one right here, that will be a good sign to enter into this trade. But this actually went higher, and now you have a higher high, right? So now you have a higher high, and here you should be waiting for what's going on here, because right now you are building a higher low, right? So I think that's pretty much what I think. I mean, you needed another candle going down here, because right here you are building equal highs or even a higher high, right? So you needed more reaction to the downside, right? Not sure if that answer tells you something, BM. Okay, Barbara, how long were you learning this, Neto? This strategy, I have been forward testing this strategy since early this year. I mean, not that long, but I back tested this. I think 7 years to. Yeah, I think I have data on my back testing for 7 years on SPY and QQQ. So yeah, I have a lot of conviction on this setup. The price should be a one-on-one lesson with you. That would be nice. I mean, guys, if you don't know, I have my business. It's about performance coaching. I don't teach technicals. I only coach and mentor on performance. So if you guys think that will be a nice price, yeah, we can do a one-on-one session. If you are interested on any of the coaching or mentoring programs, please go to my website, tradingperformancecoach.com, or send me an email, neto@tradingperformancecoach, and we can discuss several options, right? But yeah, that I mean, if you guys think that will be a nice price, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Barbara says tequila. I think tequila will be better, more fun at least. Uh, long day today. Yeah. Francine, you took the same. Yeah, I was watching your post on Circle. Yeah. Good, good, good. Thank you, Francine. Congratulations. Yeah, but you are doing futures, right? You were on ES. I think. I think I was watching your post, and I think you were trying on ES. That's perfect. Lilia, Neto, can I ask, when you opened this trade on SPY pullback, how did you know that the pullback would extend that much? It was so bullish from open. Yeah, well, Lilia, that's why you start managing your trade and the risking. So did I told you like I took partials on this candle here, and then I took more partials here, and when we broke this 15-minute uh, key level, I took more here. Well, that's because I don't know how deep it's gonna go, right? I mean, uh, right here it failed to create a new high, so it's creating market structure to the downside until it's not, right? Until it's not. So how do you know? I don't know. I don't know. I just accept the uncertainty of this, and like I have conviction on this setup, but I'm okay with the uncertainty of not knowing when this is gonna stop. So that's why it's so important to have or to notice the intraday liquidity pools, because you can see here this is actually bouncing on the opening price. So what does it mean? Well, it means that the buyers are stepping in right here. This is a relevant area for buyers. So yeah, well, right here you manage your position, you take profits, you de-risk your position, and so like, I mean, if the answer for your question is I don't know, I just like I just keep following my trade. um not, does it make any sense, Lilia? Jason, why the market will act like this? What happened? 1308. I don't know. I mean, price is always looking for liquidity, so maybe it just needed more liquidity to keep going higher. Crystal, I took 10:15 p.m. Crystal, we are gonna need your help with this. Try to translate. Well, I don't know. Try to convert your time to Eastern time, to the New York time, and also explain like, okay, well, I was taking calls or I was taking puts from this level, looking for this other level, and my stop was like here or something like that. So we understand what you were trying to do. All right. Diane, thank you, Diane. I'm gonna reply to today later. All right. Jose Aníbal, which tool you use to do your backtesting? Tradezilla. I use Tradezilla for backtesting. It's super easy, and also, I mean, I do have a super high tier on my trading view. Why? I don't know. I don't even need it. I don't even need it. But well, I mean, it was this kind of stupid investments that I do. Let me tell you something, guys. It's October. Next month, November, TradingView, Tradezilla, and all of your preferred softwares, they will have the Black Friday sale. Guys, this is your best opportunity on the year to have like the best sales. Like, I don't know, like TradingView 70% off, Tradezilla 60% off. Like, I mean, they go nuts on this. And also, you don't need to cancel your current subscription. You just add this month, So you will always, be adding months. So if you guys want to upgrade on your subscriptions, or you just want to, subscribe to these tools, I strongly recommend TradingView. I was on the past, I was a user for TrendSpider. It's nice and everything, but I think TradingView, it's easier and it's way cheaper. Right? It's more. Actually, it's not cheaper. It's more affordable. So I really like TradingView because you can find more tools and indicators and everything. I don't use any indicator. I use the tools, but well, I mean, you're following me, right? And for TradeSella, I have a performance based way to journal. And I'm gonna give you a few hints. I use the 4F framework: facts, feelings, findings, and fix. So on TradeSella, you can have all of the facts right there because it does it automatically. And for my feelings, findings, and fix, I use the templates. So I have journal entries, very detailed, performance based, and it's way easier to do it. You don't feel like a chore, like a hard work, or like homework or something. It's actually really valuable for your review. And yeah, so Tritella, it's a really nice tool. Um, Felipe, what is performance coaching? Well, uh, oh, Felipe, go to the website. You will find a lot of information there. I don't want to, uh, get bored old people here. But it's working with traders to shift their mindset, not their setups, but their mindset, and with habits and routines. To Francine, you use futures. All right. Lilia, still learning. Francine, why do you only take puts? Barbara, I took a trade at SPY 1110. What do you think? Well, what was your trade, Barbara? You were trying calls, you were trying puts, you were trying a key level, you were managing your risk. How if you can explain all of that, I can take a look here. Crystal 1015. Neto, why 0 DT puts? Fulvio, you are on the Discord. You are right on the Scarface Discord. I have like a really nice copy paste answer for that. if you can tag me on the Discord, that would be great. Yes, yeah, just tag me and ask me for if I'm taking in the money, at the money, on the like any other thing. All right. DC, I got TradingView for 17 a month premium plan. Yeah, on the Black Friday sale, it's really affordable. Okay, CL SPY calls 1149. All right, 1149. 1149. SPI calls 1149 here. I don't know, brother. You know what? Let me show you this. You have been struggling with this area here, right? The pre-market high. But here you have a lower high. I'm sorry, a lower low, a lower high. This is a lower low. So right here, 1149, I will need evidence of this creating a new high or a higher high, because right here, or even next candle right here, this is a red candle right here. What do you have here? A lower high. So in my analysis here, the most obvious thing from here, it's a lower low. It didn't happen. It actually went higher. But right here, with the information that you have right here, next candle. Right here, do you see? No, okay. Now, right here, this is the only information that you have. And also, you have this area here that was support, turned into resistance. So right here, you are right below a support resistance area, right? So this entry here, 1149, I don't think it was the best entry. I just want to know if you understand why, or if I explain well why. Barbara, 1110 shorts, 1110 shorts. Well, Barbara, again, this was a little bit impulsive, but this was a head and shoulder. So you said 1110 right here. Well, 1110 right here is this candle here. So for me, it needed to break this area here. You know, like for being like more convinced, or you know, to have more conviction for a move to the downside. So yeah, so here I don't know, like I don't like it either. All right. Look, one thing you can do with TradingView to get a cheaper monthly subscription is fake cancel it. And they will give you a huge deal to stay with them, and you get a free discount, 50% off. Oh well, that's a good trick. That's a really nice trick. Fulvio, all right. Patel, I backtested 6 days of opening volume using the 5-minute high-low range. I noticed that the pre-market high and low levels of are key levels. Yeah, they. I mean, you should be paying attention to them. Star, I went long 1040. The retest of the high. I don't know if that was a good trade. 1040. 1040. 1040. Yeah, no, brother. You are or chasing this move. You are or oh, sorry. Or you are chasing this move, or you are anticipating that it will come back something like here and then retest as it did, right? But I mean, you are right in the middle of everything, or you are chasing this move, or you are anticipating this move. But I don't think that was a good entry. Barbara, okay, puts 1110. Puts 1110 right here. Puts 1110 right here. Well, the thing here, Barbara, is that you are on the middle of this range. Right in the middle of this range. So I don't think that was a good entry. Or you enter here on the support, I'm sorry, on the resistance, or you enter here on the break of the support. But I mean, that entry that you had, that was right at the middle of this range. Is the best trading hours between 9:30 and 12? Uh, it depends. It depends for what. For the strategy that I use, yes. But there's a lot of people that they trade the power hour. That's the last hour of market. There's a lot of people that they trade the lunch time. It's between 11:30 and 1:30. So I mean, is it the best trading hour for what? Um, Kumar, welcome, brother. Did you already why the 10 a.m. entry for calls was not good using the break and retest? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Uh, like using this order block, something like that, Kumar. Yes. Okay. Uh, well, first the 10 a.m. is this one here, and it's actually showing sellers stepping in, and then the next candles, it's like, I mean, you are not showing too much, and you are actually rejecting where these candles was rejected, right? So basically, what is this level telling you is that sellers are waiting here. Sellers are waiting here. So that's why it's not a good entry. Buyers were pushing the price on this candle here, the 10 a.m. Well, that's another thing, Kumar. That's another thing. I don't think the 10 a.m. candle it's a good candle to enter into a trade. Why? Because it's usually an overreaction for something. Sometimes it's overreacting to the upside, sometimes it's overreacting to the downside, but I don't like to trade the 10 a.m. candle. But that's just me. I mean, if you have an edge trading that candle, that's perfect. But in my opinion, it's like that this is what happens with the 10 a.m. candle most of the times. It just fakes a move. It just fakes a move. And but that again, that's just my opinion. All right, guys. So that was what I was watching here on SPY. Let's go to QQQ. Basically, this is pretty much the same thing. Actually, these two trades are kind of the same trades than SPY. And as you can see here, this area here, this swing low ended being a pivot for the whole day, right? So it was a magnet here. It was 608. 608 was the magnet here. So you had several touches here. I don't know, like I wouldn't enter here. Look, if you were looking for taking calls, I would like a break and retest of the high of the day. I know this is coming to intraday key levels, but just because it's actually like reacting this close of high of the day, I would like something like like higher, higher, higher. Right here, I just think this is a range. It actually like it created a bigger range, but I think just like this one, it's just like a range, right? So this is your first entry for calls, like reasonable with good risk and like good entry points. But first, it was very late in the day, and second, I mean, you can see it's a big move. It's a big move, right? From we open 6:05 and we are here 6:09. So I don't know, like I wouldn't like I wouldn't like something like this. All right. Well, anyone took something in QQQ? AO, I got in that 10 a.m. inverted hammer and then stop out for having too much of a tight stop. Right. Yeah, that's why I don't like that candle. But again, that's personal preference. All right. Okay, guys, so this is AMD. AMD, what was happening with AMD in the pre-market? Well, it actually closed yesterday with a good push to the upside, trying to reclaim this 230. So we open, we reclaim 230. I actually really like this first pullback. But well, you know me. I don't like to take trades before the first 10-15 minutes. So this impulsive candle here, it's 939. So I wouldn't take this one here, but I will take this one here. If you draw an order block, one candle rule, anything like that. I mean, if you ask Neto, why you draw this white box only like here? Well, the order block is all of this, right? That's the order block. But I mean, you don't want that deep into the order block, the retest that deep, right? So that's why I would just draw this kind of the order block. And if you have a good reaction here, I want you to pay attention to this, guys. I'm not asking you to guess or to anticipate the moves. Can you see here? This is the retest of this order block. This is a second retest of the order block. This is the reaction on the order block. This is the first candle actually going out from this order block. And I will take this entry here. Not on the retest. I mean, not here, but here. All right, so you want price to confirm the direction of the move, and now you can have different targets, right? Right here, pre-market high. Is it pre-market high? Yes, right here, pre-market high. It's a 1 to 2.2 risk reward ratio trade. Right here to your 15-minute chart key level, it's a 1 to 3.8 risk reward ratio trade. So you don't need to guess where the price is gonna reverse. Where is it gonna bounce? Where is it gonna reject? You wait for price to show you the way. All right. Anyone took a trade on AMD today? Anyone took a trade on AMD? No one? All right, well, let's move to the next one. This is Amazon, guys. Do you see how this impulsive move, it's taking you to previous week high, this 220.68 previous week high? All right, and also came back, reacted to this 220, tried again, failed to create a new high, impulsive candle to the downside, and now this level here that was your support, it was turned into resistance, and then you have a nice drop. This move here, again, okay, I want to show you again. I'm not saying that you need to guess the move and you take a trade here. I'm saying that you let the price to lead you and it come back, rejected. Second candle, rejected. Third candle is actually moving on your direction. And can you see why I'm opening the position here? Because this is below the body of this first retesting candle. So now you have proof of price wanting to go your way, all right? And again, you use your liquidity, your intraday liquidity pools. So this is the 5-minute opening range high to start aiming your targets, right? Right here, it was a 1 to 4.2 risk reward ratio trade. But right here, the first candles here, let's say here, it was a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade in two candles. So this is the magic of options. Right here, you made enough money and you made something similar to this one after this pullback. right? So guys, when you are drawing or when you are planning your trades and you are using this long short position tool, listen to your risk reward. If you already hit a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 2.5 or a 1 to 3 risk reward, take profits there. You don't want a green trade turn red because you were greedy, right? uh, Star, do you wait for the candle to close before you enter? Not necessarily, Star, but I like to confirm the move. I mean, not necessarily wait for the candle to close, but I'm looking like really really close how this is developing. Star, what to what community do you belong? For what trading community do you belong? I might have some content for you depending on what community you are. Neto, do you trade? Do you ever trade based on the one candle rule, or you just do it based on your battleground zone? Well, I mean, Kumar, I usually, I usually trade taking the one candle rule in consideration. But for this break retest boom, I try to use the battleground zones instead of just one candle rule. I I I I need I need more evidence of like buyers and sellers having a fight right here, right? Okay, this is Nvidia, guys. This is really easy, right? This is the break, displacement, huge displacement, retest of the 5 minute opening range, and well, it was high of the day for a few minutes, right? So this was really easy. This was really easy, and then you had a break and retest of high of the day, and also this 181.40, that's a key level on the 15-minute chart. So a few confluences right there, a few confluences right there. You might enter here, or you might enter on this bull flag here, right? It was respecting this 15-minute chart key level. However, I like more this entry here because here you already broke the high of the day. All right, that's why I draw this entry here and not somewhere around here. Okay, Scarface. All right, so Star, on the Discord of Scarface, please ask for the. I'm trying to remember if this video is actually on the Scarface or is only on Traders Lab. Look, do you remember we actually talked about this video of how the candles were forming uh, a few days ago. Do you remember if that video is from the Traders Lab or is from the Scarface or even YouTube? But Star, please. It's from Traders Lab. I'm thinking. But okay, so Star, a good summary of that video is when the candles are developing, usually the first 20 seconds tell you the story of that candle, right? I mean, it may go and come back, like on the second half. Jeff had Jeff, can you share the link? Let's do this. Sorry guys, maybe I'm asking too much, but Jeff, can you send the link to Luke on Discord, and Star, please tag Luke on Discord so he can share. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right. Alex, you entered 10-12. What you were trying 10-12 calls. Oh, that was a perfect entry. Great there, Alex. This was a very nice entry. Congratulations. And you had 180.69. 180.69 here. Well, it was the 5-minute opening range candle. Where did you have Nvidia? What did you say? 180.69. 180.69. From here. Well, that's a nice candle. That's a nice level. It's actually hitting a lot of stuff here. Yeah, that was a nice level. Good job there, Alex. Good job there. Okay, so Nvidia, you had this entry here. You had this break and retest high of the day. This is like the same kind of the same entry here, right? Anyone else took Nvidia trades today? If not, let's go to Tesla. All right. What was going on with Tesla? First. Tesla earnings yesterday. The IV, the implied volatility for this name was huge. Right? So there are a few things to consider for Tesla today. All right. So first, you need the IV to cool off a bit. All right. So how do you do this? Well, waiting. You need to wait, right? I mean, you don't trade a name right the next morning after earnings, because the IV is gonna be so inflated that you will need like a monster move to actually make money there. So I was watching a few things here. So first, this retest of this 419, it's a key level on the daily chart. It was a little bit 419. Where is it? Yeah, it was previous week low, and also, no, where is it? I have different levels here. Why? Right. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. All right, so my key level here on the daily chart, it's 417.93. 417.93, maybe this one here. Why they are not the same thing? But well, something like that. All right. And also this was previous week low, 417.86. And also we had pre-market low, 419. So you had this reclaim of all of these confluences here. The previous week low, 419 pre-market high, and the retest here. So I just mark this because if you have a higher time frame thesis of an earnings reversal, this was a nice one, right? This was a really nice point. Neto, I'm not that brave. I'm not that, that risk taker, right? I would like to wait for something else. Well, you had here the break and retest of the 5-minute opening range and also this high of the day, right? I know it was kind of early, but anyways, you already had like 15 or 20 minutes into the market. So you had this break and retest above the 5-minute opening range, above the high of the day, and you had this impulsive candle to the upside. Where I will try this trade, if you wait for the candle close, you are buying at high of the day. That's something that I avoid all the time when taking calls. But that's just my system. That's just one of my rules. You can have different rules, and actually I strongly suggest that you have your own rules that fit your edge and your personality. So I wouldn't take this trade here with the candle close just because you are right now on high of the day. So if you were late for taking this reclaim and retest here, and you did not take this trade here, the other nice place to have this trade is right here at this high of the day. This high of the day. So if you didn't take your trade here, well, this is a nice place to have a trade. And now, well, look at this. Now you can maybe aim 426. Look at this, 426. It's a 1 to 2.5 risk reward ratio trade. You are not guessing anything. You are not anticipating anything. You are actually waiting because you had this break, this placement, a nice retest of this order block, high of the day, whatever you want to call it. 422.50. Remember the half numbers, whole numbers. So this is a nice entry here. And if you were aiming to 426, whole number, round number, it was a 1 to 2.5 risk reward ratio trade. Maybe you were stop out later in the day if you wanted a higher move. But well, I think this is one trade that I watched this trade in several communities. For being honest, I wouldn't take this just because this is a very obvious trend line, right? You are actually, look at this. You are actually having lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So, well, if you are a breakout trader, maybe you like this one here, like something like this. You had a clear risk, and you had, like, let's say, if you were looking for high of the day, you actually have an almost 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade. And this actually went way higher. So this was an amazing trade. Would I take this? Absolutely not. Not only because this was the next day of earnings and I don't like it. That's part of my personality. I know a few communities took trades on Tesla, especially Tony and Jack took Tesla trade. But these guys know everything about Tesla. These guys master this Tesla name. So I mean, they had a lot of conviction, the higher time frame thesis. So that's why they did it, right? But I wouldn't take this one here. Anyways, I'm showing you how this works, and well, that's it. So guys, can you give me 1 second here? Just 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna be here in 5 seconds. Sorry guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay, so that was the Tesla trade. Not sure if anyone took a Tesla trade today. MG Marty was previous week low. Yes, 417.86, right? 417.86. Yeah. Again, I don't know. Like, I mean, they were. I'm not good with my higher time frame thesis for Tesla. It's just because I don't follow it like intentionally to trade. So yeah. So again, anyone took a Tesla trade today? Barbara, you did 948. 948. Calls? You took calls here, Barbara? Marty, what you tried? Yeah, Barbara 948 took Tesla calls. Wow. Where did you exit, Barbara? Oh, where did you exit, Barbara? 949. Only two. 9:48. Just one candle? Oh, no. Marty, you entered 9:49. Barbara, you took 2.5. Barbara, why you are sad? Did you plan for something different? Because a 1 to 2.5 risk reward, that's amazing. That's amazing. And if you plan for that, there's no FOMO on anything else that happened later because that was your plan. Remember, plan your trade, trade your plan. If it went way higher or lower, I mean that was not part of your plan. So that should not affect you, all right? Yeah, bigger move. Marty, where did you exit? Retest of 1410? Oh, 14, 1410 low. Oh, 1410 low. Oh, well, that's your entry, but your exit? Yes, Barbara. Yeah, that's the mindset we need, right? Gratitude, because you took something from the market. There's a lot of people that they lose money every day, but you did something today. Uh, hey Neto, what is the minimum percent you will consider a trade a success with one con? I'm having a problem where I want more, and sometimes my trades go green to break even or red, like it will hit up. Okay, I had I had this I had this conversation 2 days ago with my dad. Let me tell you exactly what I did, what I said to my dad. So you know this is, I mean, this comes from my heart. All right. So let's assume that you have a 5% win every day. Right, 5% win every day. The month, every month you have 22 trading days. Right. So let's assume that you go like super conservative and you make 5% every day for a month. All right. I mean, I know that, well, sometimes you lose and everything. Like, just assume that you have 22 days of of a 5% win every day. Brother, you are actually doubling your trade size. All right. If you started with $100 position and you make consistently 5% or $5 during the whole month, at the end of the month, you will have $200, right? So I have one question for you. When when you invest your money on the bank, how much they give to you on a year? And I'm gonna experience share. I have this American Express high yield kind of account, and they give me less than 5% a year. A year, a year. So if you can make 5% in a day, that's awesome, brother. That's awesome. Again, don't let the trading world or the trading industry or the Instagram or the Twitter or the TikTok fool you. 5% in a day, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, then there's no instrument on the banking industry that can give you that. So, uh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer to your question. I don't know. I don't know how to answer to your question, but brother, if you can do consistently 5% every day, and you just like open close your position and you just make 5% every day, again, you are gonna double your trade size in a month. So is it Is it good? Is it a success? Is it a success? I think it is. I mean, I will sign every day wherever 5% on my trades, instead of like taking just as Ruslan is asking, like, oh well, so why you are taking a 20% stop then? Well, it's because I'm looking for higher returns, right? But if I had, I mean, if I had a small account and I just want to compound and I don't want to take risk, and I'm just learning, and like I'm starting on my journey, I will take 5% every day, and I will just grow my account and learn until I feel confident, risking more, right? But because remember, this is, yeah, 5% every day. Well, that's if you are using 5% of whatever is in your account, right? But if you stick to, let's say, I like to have $100 position on for my trades. All right, 5% every day, you will have another $100 in a month. So yeah, just translate that to whatever your trade size is. If you are trading $1,000 every day, or if you're trading $10,000 every day, so you are gonna double your trade size in a month if you are consistently aiming for 5%, right? And I think the way you guys trade 5%, it's a piece of cake. Just I mean, what is in the middle between us and these kind of goals? Greed. Greed. So guys, again, I mean, don't let others results fool you. All right, if you are making a consistent 5% every day, that's crazy, brother. Tell me. Yeah, look, yeah, can you see, look looks like a nice guy, a really young trader, like doing good stuff, but he's a greedy pig. He's a greedy pig, just like me, right? Just like me. But guys, again, don't let my trades, don't let your coach's trades fool you. If you are consistently making profit, it doesn't matter if it's 5%, it doesn't matter if it's 10%. Whatever the market gives you, you should be looking at it with gratitude. All right. So yeah, sorry if I'm just boring you with this kind of speeches, but sometimes we need to do that. All right. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for that. Guys, I need to go. I have a few sessions today later with a few students from my coaching program. I need to leave you here. We went over SPY, we went over QQQ, and the most common four names of the Max 7. I hope that you enjoyed this session. Guys, if you want to make it faster and like more interactive, remember, tell me what name you are using, what time in New York time you entered, and what you were trying, right? Like if you were trying calls or puts, and what was your stop loss invalidation level, and what were your targets, and we can take a look in the charts every day. Don't worry. Okay, so remember, we are on a mission: 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, by next week. So please, guys, if you are here and this is your first time, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.